Hey, hello, good evening, Fantasy Ghosts. This is the one and only Super Bowl show. Final one, baby. And it's Super Bowl 60.
Maybe we start doing shows on USFL after this, man. Just so you know.
I don't know what you're thinking. We've got plenty of content lined up for the Goats that does not include the USFL.
I'm degenerate enough to watch USFL though. That's how much I love football.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We've got the rookie draft process
Yep.
series that is just around the corner. We're just getting ready. We did the Senior Bowl. We're ready to launch the rest of it.
Let's go,
We've
man.
we've got our divisional outlook series. This is what we're going to be looking at for each team in each division. We have already got that fired up. All of this, along with, of course, fantasy and everything, all the news and the notes and all the live free agent reactions, all that's coming to you very, very shortly, Goats. After practically next week.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I'm
Before
excited.
we're going to blink and freaking season will be starting.
That's fine.
That would be like, what the hell happened? I'll be like, this is all good, man.
That's
It's
fine.
all good. Ready. I'm ready. I'm ready for fantasy football drafts. I'm ready for the draft. I'm ready for the combine. Ready for everything, man.
I'm fine.
Everything.
I mean, I'm here for it. I used to get upset. I used to get like sad in March and April. In the summer, when I was younger, not a child, but like the dog days of summer really held true. July, August, it was like, okay, like what the hell is taking so long? Now, and this is credit to the NFL, really.
Hmm.
What they've done over several years now, several plus years, they've really made it into a all year thing. All year, all the calendar is packed with stuff for us to talk about.
Yeah.
One way or another. One way or another, whether it be the free agency or the draft or the combine or the this or the that. One way or another. But tonight, Goats, we are going to talk about Super Bowl 60, the New England Patriots. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls and goats, are playing in their, I don't know, they're going for their seventh Super Bowl. They played in what,
11.
11? I want to say 11,
11.
right?
So
Or it's 12 actually. I don't have that exact. It's 11 or 12
I just know
altogether.
that if they win, they'll break a tie. If they lose, they'll break a tie.
It'll be
For most wins or most losses.
if they will look at what that entails.
Yeah, okay, so it is then because it's seven. It'll be
If they
seven. It'll be 7 wins if
they
they win. So
I
this
could
yeah they've been at 11.
I could count. I think I could count the losses immediately. I've got two to the Giants.
Mm-hmm.
I've got one to Philadelphia. I've got one to Green Bay. That's four.
And then the early '90s.
Yeah,
I want to say Chicago maybe.
that was earlier than that. Then, but
Yeah,
yes. I think
Steve
that the
Bledsoe.
the 85. No, the 85 Bears, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Those 85 Bears, I think, played the Patriots. Of course, I have that up somewhere here. In any event, though, yeah. But again, they're going for their seventh win, seventh Super Bowl win. Okay, great. The Seahawks are actually going for their second Super Bowl championship. Now, these two teams, right now, this spread is. I want to get to the spread. We're going to get to the actual breakdown of the matchup, and we're going to take it unit by unit, like we've been doing throughout this playoffs. What we did last year when it came to the Super Bowl, we made one critical error when it came to breaking down the matchups last Super Bowl, and that's exactly what wound up happening. We did not account for how bad on quote unquote paper, we were not accounting for how lousy the Chiefs' offensive line was
Yeah.
versus that front four. So we're gonna make sure that we're leaving no stone unchecked. But first, Rhino, the spread in this game, by the way, folks, I am your shepherd. That is the line. If you're new to this channel and if you're liking what you see, hit the like button. Subscribe. Support. It's free.
Yeah. Help us get to 700 by our goal is 700 by preseason.
Join us.
Join us.
Join us.
Yes. Join the Fantasy Goat Nation.
Yes. I mean, it's free to join for now. Well, it will be free. It will always be free to join. The spread in this game, Rhino, opened at 4.5. I don't know if I had a spread of 5 a couple of days ago. That's the last time I checked. It may have even gone up. Maybe it went to 4.5. Let's just leave it at 4.5. The last 10 games. You want me to go from the later date, like the most recent, or the other way around?
Very feel comfortable doing.
Okay, well, all right. I'll do it from 92. And then we'll work our way up to most recent. Seattle in New England, 10-6.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 1993, the following year, again, Seattle in New England, they won 17-14. That's 3. Seahawks on in October 24th, so this is like, mid-season. Seattle's home. They beat the Patriots 10-9. 1 point. 1 point game. Look at that. So we have a 4-point game, we have a 3-point game, we have a 1-point game. I bet you could tell me, no pun intended, I bet you could tell me where we're going with this. Okay.
It's all those scoring games.
And
it's less than a touchdown.
Let's keep going.
Less than a touchdown.
93. Why did they jump? Why is there such a big jump here between 1993 and 2004? Nevertheless, last 10 games versus Patriots. Or maybe no. All right, so whatever. 2004 in New England, they lost by 10, 20-30. In 2008, 4 years later, that makes a little bit more sense.
Yes,
4 years
every
apart.
4 years.
They lost. They lost 21-24. Okay. October 14th, 2012. They won 24-23. February 1st, 2015. We all know what the hell happened there. They lost 24-28. After that, 2016, the year later, they won. They won 31-24, rather convincingly. 2020, they won 35-30. That must have been Brady's last game there. And then recently, last season, in Foxborough, Jason Myers, 23-21. So all basically 9 out of 10 games, or maybe 8 or 9 games out of 10 are by one score.
Mm-hmm.
3, 1, or 4. So now we have a spread of 4.5. So I think this game is going to be close.
I think so too. I think come down to last possession.
It's got to be something to do with these teams, the way that the organization, how it just, it is kind of like it is a phenomenon. It really is. This is kind of like a weird phenomenon. Like, these two teams that aren't that familiar with one another, but are familiar with one another. And obviously, when it comes to the Super Bowl, you're not playing an opponent that you normally would. The last time that Seattle really took care of them was in 2004. No, in 2016 was by one score, by a touchdown. But still, I think we're going to see that. I don't know about the 31 part, and I don't know about the 24 part. I don't think it'll be that score. I have it a little less. But I do think Seattle's going to beat them. Well, why don't we start here? I know why, or I think I know why. Besides looking at this, Rhino, I think I know what the keys to the game are for the Seahawks and for the Patriots. But if you wouldn't mind, if you would like to share your keys to this Super Bowl matchup, by all means, please do so.
My keys are defensively for the Patriots. Stop JSN. Stop JSN.
They should have a plan for that.
Stop JSN and control the run game and put pressure on Darnold. Offensively, get TreVeyon Henderson involved because the Rams showed last week that they can be ran on with the right scheme. And TreVeyon Henderson is a one. TreVeyon Henderson and Kyle Williams, I'll just say this, are the two players to look for to maybe take it to the house. For the Seahawks, just put pressure on Drake May, control Drake May. Don't let him escape the pocket. Don't let him escape the pocket because the kid can run and he's smart when he runs. And control the run game. I don't think they have too much to worry about the passing, but still, those are two things. And with Drake May, protect the ball.
Well, you got to protect the last part.
Yeah.
Well, I would have. the last part to me is universal. You can't turn the ball over. Period.
No.
You can't afford to relinquish possessions.
And Patriots
of this magnitude.
Patriots, punter, kicker, keep it away from freaking Shaheed. Keep it away from him. At all costs, keep it away from him.
Let me ask you this question, because all right, let's start from the beginning. You said you want to get pressure. You want to get pressure on Sam Darnold. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense considering you have an offensive line here. An offensive line that's middle of the pack when it comes to protecting. When it comes to pass blocking, when he has to drop back, the middle of the pack. All right, yeah. So yeah, you would think you would want to get to Sammy ball game, get him off schedule, get him rushed, get him hurried, get him something. Okay.
Get him seeing ghosts, right? Is that what we always say? Get him see the ghost.
Well, here's the thing. We've been saying it. We haven't seen. He hasn't seen any of them. That's an important piece here.
Yep.
That's an important key. Because we've been waiting for it ever since going back to week, I don't know, 14, 15, we're just waiting for him to drop the ball, and he hasn't. So kudos. Kudos to him. It seems like the game has really slowed down. Okay, but let's just say hypothetically, we do want to get pressure. We do want to try to beat Cross. We do want to try to get to the rest of the offensive line, through the offensive line and to Darnold, make him rush. Who's doing that? Who's going to do that for them?
The interior linemen, Braymore and Williams.
It would be Milton. Yep.
Yeah, and Braymore.
But then after that, it's like, look at the pass. They're middle of the road in pass rush.
Yeah.
And run defense, but run defense will adjust separately. We're going to address that separately. So them getting to the quarterback versus a pass block that's 19. This to me kind of looks like it negates one another almost. It kind of looks like, okay, you know what? They're not very good at the pass rush. They're not very good at getting at the quarterback, but yeah, we're not very good at protecting the damn quarterback. What if one of these units has to yeah, you know, or kind of like it's like the balance of power, right? It's like a tug of war. It's like who will eventually play above their expectation.
Mm-hmm.
Is a perfect way of putting it. But yeah, they don't really have like the star-studded edge rusher. Harold Landry's not that. He's pretty good, and he's gonna play in this game. And he's been banged up, but he's pretty good. He's pretty good. I would say that your best interior lineman would be Milton, who's been playing very good. It's just if he's gonna create the pressure up the middle. My guess is that the Seahawks already know that. The Seahawks already know everything that we're already talking about, right? I mean, this isn't a rocket science. No, I want the. I wish I had a Super Bowl roster, but the 53 for this we'll settle on this. How about who did you say, by the way? Who was the other guy?
Praymore. I might be wrong.
That's okay. No. I don't know if you're right or wrong. In any event. All right, what else is there? What else did you say? Yes, they're gonna want to get pressure to Sam Darnold. I don't know if they're gonna be able to do it effectively.
I almost wonder if they would pull up safeties or cornerback and do safety or cornerback rush.
Add another guy.
Yeah. Long as if Christian Gonzalez can stay, and we know he's not going to be able to stop JSN completely. I think that's here. You know that we know that JSN is going to get his, but he can't get 9 catches for 165 yards. You know what I mean?
No.
If they can keep him under, they can keep him around 75 yards. Because then you got to lean on then Darnold lean on Cup, which Cup is Cup, and Barner and a little bit of Shaheed.
Cup is a huge X factor here, right? Cup's been in this game.
Yeah.
Look at that. Cup, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, went home. Rams didn't want him anymore. He was getting old. We all wrote him off. He's a huge X factor in this game. So no, you're right. I don't know if JSN is going to get 165 yards. They have to game plan for JSN. They have to. So if they have to try to get to Darnold, throw him off his game, knock him off his mark, get him off schedule. They also have to worry about Jackson Smith, and I won't even say how the dude last night pronounced his name. I think that was on purpose, but nevertheless, just a clown.
Well, he is
a clown. They have to have a plan in place for JSN. They have to have a plan in place to get Darnold off schedule. And then they have to have a plan in place just in case they decide to show up with the run game. I think we're asking a lot of this New England Patriots defense. Now, we know this is a hallmark of theirs.
Mm-hmm.
We know this. They've allowed this. By the way, folks, this is updated. This is through 19 games or 20 for the Patriots. The Patriots have played 20 games. This is all updated. They've allowed the 5th fewest points. They're the 7th ranked defense. Rushing defense. Well, yeah, you have this guy. You have a great defensive tackle. Yet this Patriots, well, they've gotten better. Okay, so when Milton missed a game or two, while Bobby Spillane missed a game or two at the same time, then one of them came back, and then they're just starting to play again together. When that's where their rush defense was really clicking. Remember in the beginning of the midway through the season, they weren't allowing jack. Then the injury bug hits. The fact that the Patriots have been able to sustain their success, sustain them finding ways to win, is obviously a testament to the Patriot way, the coaching, and the players that they have that are all bought in. So I think that number, this rush defense 18, is skewed. It is skewed. I think they're better than that.
I wish PF. I think PFF would be cool if they had coaching rating, like staff rating, what their PFF value would be. You know what I mean? Because that could be the difference in this game is the coaching staffs. Because we kind of touched about that a little bit on Tuesday. It's gonna be a chess match between freaking Josh McDaniels and McDonald.
I kind of feel it's interesting. I was thinking about that. I kind of feel like Josh McDaniels has been in this game so many times, that this is like a regular game to him. I don't think he has anything left. What could he possibly do differently? I think he's just he may have some new installed plays.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that's not gonna really fool. I don't think that's gonna fool Seattle. I don't think it's gonna get them off their mark because again, if we're anticipating that Josh McDaniels is going to have a few new installs, I think Drake May said it. Someone asked him flat out, anything new. So this is not hidden information. What the play is, obviously, we don't know that. I think the Seahawks are going to be ready for it. And back to Josh McDaniels. It's like, okay, he's played this. He's been to like dozen of these, right?
Yeah.
And he's about 500. He's 500. That's why it's like this game is kind of like the same game for him at this point. Remarkable. Where it's like there's nothing really added. There's no real wrinkle. Like I think he's just gonna like go out there and just like, here you go. This is what we're gonna do. Let's try this. This time of game, this part of the game, with this amount of time at this place, meaning the spot where they are on the field. I think we'll get a first time. I think we might be able to score here. I think that'll work too. I think that'll work.
Which team think you will come out more nervous? Because neither team really has a lot of people with this Super Bowl experience. No, the Patriots do with staff members with Vrabel and McDaniels. I can't remember who else is on their staff. I can't think of any players who were around in 2021 when they played the Rams.
No, I mean, I don't. There were no players that I could think of off the top of my head.
And then with the Seahawks, you have Ernest Jones. I believe was a rookie. The year the Rams won the Super Bowl, and then Cooper Kupp. I can't think of anybody else on the Seahawks team.
No, they're young.
Maybe no, yeah, that's it. I'll say Bobby Wagner, he's Commanders, but yeah.
Sam Darnold was in the Super Bowl before, technically, right? Wasn't he on San Fran Super Bowl team?
Technically, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, but I wouldn't, even if he wasn't, I think he's at a stage in his career, he's at the maturity level that I don't think May's at. No. Not to say that May's immature, but I think.
I will say this too with Darnold. He did play in big games with the Trojans. I know it's college football, but you kind of take that into account. Drake May didn't.
Interesting that you're going to bring up Trojans College Championship, Ohio State Championship on the other side with Trevion Henderson. I don't think it's the same. I don't, and I'll tell you why.
No, okay. I didn't say it's the same, but they know how to prepare for a big game. It won't be a Super Bowl, but in the championship, but they know they have to get up. They know it's a different level to it. I know it's not the same. I'm not saying it's the same, but
but let's try to internalize this for a second. Sam Darnold, Trojan, playing in a national championship. What happens whether he wins or loses the following day, the following month? He's going to the NFL. So there's no real lasting consequence for that game, no matter what. I'm getting paid. I'm gonna be the first pick in the draft to the motherfucking Schmets. That my career is gonna be derailed on that team.
But did you see the interview with him?
But it's all good. I'm gonna make millions.
He thought we got drafted. In his mind, he is going to change the trajectory of the draft.
Of course, everyone.
Yeah, it's good for him to think that too. But
so many, of course. The players don't understand. I don't want to get too far off topic because I'm gonna rant. I'm gonna rant something but good soon. Not to get too far off. I mean, yes, every player should want to go in there and attempt to right the wrong. What they can't anticipate is it's not them.
Right.
It's such a force that they can't help or fix. Same thing for Ohio State. Motherfucking Trevion Henderson. Oh yeah, now Trevion Henderson even got it better than Sam Darnold. He's already getting a little bit of green. He's already getting bread playing in this game. What happens the following month? Yeah, what happens a month later? Oh yeah, I'll go to the combine, have some interviews, probably won't test. Yeah, my agent, he's telling me that I'm gonna go in the second. He's no later than late second. I'm good. I'm fine. That's what they have to look forward to prior to or during a national championship. It's like it's a big game. It's a big game for them at that part of their careers, but there's no real consequence to it. Here,
no, there's no. But
here, just follow me for a second. Here, there's a huge consequence playing in this game if Trevion's on the field and he doesn't perform.
Right.
That's bad. If I don't think Josh McDaniel's going to put him in the situation. I don't think he's going to put him in the spot to fail. I don't.
No, he won't. Nope.
No. I think when push comes to shove, the person that's been there for 4 or 5 years now, that's on a contract extension, that's going to take him till he's about around age 30, he'll roll him out there. The dude that's been in this league, the dude that's been playing, and we're going to ride or die with Rhamondre Stevenson.
I think those are specialized plays for Trevion.
I'm just going to circle right back. They're waiting for that. They know the Seahawks are going to wait for that number. They're reading the numbers on the jerseys. They both run different styles. So I mean, it would be very simple. I don't think they're going to roll out a lot of Trevion Henderson. Hey, look, I could be wrong, and you could be 1,000% correct. But at that point, though, you're asking a lot of a rookie, right? You're asking that has only played in 20 games. He's dressed for 20 games. He's played very well in a lot of them. But they're going. I think they're going to want to lean into Rhamondre. Same goes for Kyle Williams. Look, we've got this dude, Stephon Diggs, who's still walking around with a chip on his shoulder. We got this dude, Hunter Henry. We got this dude, Keisha Boutte. Will Kyle Williams be out there for a play? Will Kyle Williams run some routes out there? Absolutely. Absolutely. I don't think they're going to put these two young men in a position that could hurt not just the team, it will wind up hurting them. I don't think that would be the case. I think they have enough personnel. Let me put it to you this way, Rhino. No lead is too big. No lead is going to be too big here. So, like, you can't even say, well, yeah, if it's the fourth quarter and the Patriots are up by 2.5 scores. Yeah, let's try to do the thunder and lightning thing, Ramadre and Trevian, and really put this out. There's no score is too big as far as I'm concerned. But that's not really a key to this game, in my opinion. I don't think we're going to see those two young rookies. I think this game really has to do with, hey, go Hawks, Nate, go. I think this game really has to do with Sam Darnold game managing. He's going to manage the game. He's going to manage it. He's going to manage it very well. They're gonna have a set of plays. We know that. They're gonna try to get JSN open, but guess what? When you're really focusing on stopping one player, that's when the Cooper. That's when Rashid Shaheed is going to be there.
Mhm.
Well, yeah, your tight end, sure. How about Kenny Skywalker out of the backfield? I saw the Patriots team bus on the way back from school today. Nice. You didn't damage it, right? Don't do that. Don't do that, Nate Goat. I saw the Patriots team bus on the way back from school today. The Hawks are ready, man. And I haven't even gotten to the defensive side of that ball. I'm still working on the offense. It would take a Herculean effort for the lunch pail group, which has been the Patriots way. It's really been the Patriots way, the lunch pail group, right?
Yeah.
I mean, they're very good in coverage. We can see that. They're very good in coverage.
They're good in tackling.
They're very good with tackling. That screams Vrabel / Belichick.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna try to get to Sam Darnold. If Sam Darnold could get that ball off, if he's got a little bit of time, just when you think you're devoting attention to the best receiver in the game, they're gonna find ways to beat you otherwise.
Yeah, and Nate has a good point here, and this has been. I can't think of the narrative right now. Is they haven't really played a good offense. They played Buffalo, but they really haven't played a good offense because a lot of teams that played against were backup quarterbacks or teams that had just got their coaches fired or whatever. But you still can't discount the fact that Vrabel's head coach. He's been there. He's been there. McDaniels has been there.
Well,
Vrabel's
been there as a player. McDaniels has been there as a coordinator. I mean, we're not going to be able to, Vrabel, we think he's a very good head coach. Yes, he's a good head coach. He's never been in this game. Neither is McDonald. Old McDonald's. The Patriots, right? They're not scoring a lot of points right now. I don't know if that has to do with his shoulder or not, or whether it was really re-aggravated against the Broncos. Look at the
defense they went up against, though. Too. They went up against damn good defenses.
Absolutely. And they just got another. They just scored a few more points more, right?
Yeah.
This is a different beast, man. This is going to be a different animal. It really is going to be a much different team that they've seen. I think the Seahawks are quicker, much faster to the ball. Defense now. They're much faster. They're going to swarm wherever that ball is. They don't have to blitz. I don't think we'll see much of that. They're going to just go with 4 men like normal. They don't. Their blitz rate is low. We do not care. We do not care. The back 4 are playing lights out. Speed kills. They're allowing the fewest points allowed. They're the 3rd overall defense. Can't run on them, so that doesn't bode well for Rhamondre. It doesn't bode well for Drake May. They're gonna watch.
You say that, but the Rams ran on pretty good last week or 2 weeks ago. So if it's schemed right, they can be ran on.
Yes.
You know?
Yes. Yeah. No. Of course. I don't think they're going to be held to a 0. But they, I think Rhamondre might be able to churn out under 100, 60, 80. Give Trevion Trevion's going to get he'll get an opportunity. Yeah. It's going to have to be at the right time with the right circumstance. I don't think he won't not play. I think they will try to get him onto the field. But again, I'm going to caution all the Trevion people, specifically you. I don't think if it were me, he has not played much in this postseason.
Maybe there's a reason for that. Other than the worry about his pass pro.
What would that be? Other than that,
just holding him back for the big game.
Oh, they're holding him back for the big game.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
And you funny you said that's because this is one thing that I touched on a few minutes ago about they need to contain Drake May's rushing. But I think Ernest Jones will probably be on. I think Ernest Jones will be a spy.
They're holding him back for the big game. Let's unleash him. Let the dogs of war. You remember last year's Super Bowl? I know it's not going to be the same. It's not going to be the same type of game. There wasn't anything special that took place last year. Nothing was like there wasn't it wasn't like a trick that was done. The big splash play, honestly, was like the play action fake bomb to Devontae Smith. Other than that, there was really nothing. Like they just smashed their faces in. It wasn't like, oh yeah, let's get in. It's not like, oh yeah, we're saving Brashard Smith for this game. Although that was impossible because he wasn't on the team yet. It's not. They're waiting for that. They're prepared. They're prepared for that. Same goes.
Prepare it all you want, but speed kills. Speed kills.
Seahawks are fast. Seahawks are very fast. Yes.
I'm not talking about this. I'm talking about Henderson.
Seahawks are very fast.
Williams, speed kills.
Seahawks are very fast. I'll give you one of them. Emmanwori got robbed last night. Not like real, not for real, right? He got robbed of what? Defensive
Player of the year.
Yeah, Carson Schlesinger wasn't a bad. I mean, I liked him too, but I like Emmanwori. Emmanwori's all over the place. So, I mean, Emmanwori versus Trevion Henderson. I'd like to.
That ankle though too. So
he does.
You got to account for that.
He does. Who's their other safety? Love.
Yeah.
They have 11 dogs that are just ready. They're ready. But I will acknowledge that you are generally never not right. You're not. It's not like you're wrong all the time. Okay. So I'm gonna acknowledge that it will be one out of the two. One, either Kyle Williams or Trevion Henderson will contribute and make a big play for the Patriots at some point in the game. I don't know if it's going to be a continuous type of thing or like, oh, look at the amount of playing time that they're getting, or one of the two will get something for their team, for the Patriots. Reiner is going to be.
No, I won't. No, I won't. Nick, I want Sam Darnold to win.
We're football
because
people.
hell, what a freaking redemption damn story. He's been cast aside like yesterday's trash.
Nate go.
So, no, I do expect the Seahawks to win, but I think it's gonna be a lot closer game than people expect.
If there's actually one GOAT out of our many that is not only been with us since the beginning, but is a Hawks fan, and he would know how closely we're not just following fantasy purposes, but how we're watching this Seahawks team, how they've played all year, all season, going on the road, smacking this team, traveling.
They're literally the most complete damn team in the NFL. Period.
Lastly, under this matchup analysis, special teams. How special is their special teams? I mean, I don't know. I don't know if Shaheed is going to take one to the house, or if he's going to get them to the 40-yard line on a return.
No,
I don't think that. But you know what? Guess what? What if there was just some sort of fake punt? 4th and 1.
Right.
Looks like they're going to punt, and then they get the first, and they get the extra possession. That's special teams. Yeah. What if there's something like that? Or they line up for the field goal. Wrong. First down. Special teams. So if it's not through Shaheed's speed on a return, it'll be something else. But so just to show that it's not biased, I think the Patriots have to be looking for that.
They have to.
Have to be. They must be on top of that. If I'm already thinking about it, they're thinking about it. It's about execution. Both of these teams are very good fundamentally. Very good. Who do I trust more? Let me ask you this all out. This is a great question. Nate can answer too. Who do you trust more if they're down in the ball game to flip the script and take the game over, come from behind and lead? The Patriots are down in the fourth quarter. This Patriots team.
I trust Seattle because I've seen it.
This Patriots team, that's right. We've seen it too, but we've seen it much differently earlier in the season. Again, you want to poke holes at the schedule. I'm gonna take a little pin and poke because they still won those games. Mm-hmm. But the level, the degree, the strength of the schedule was certainly not in the Seahawks' favor.
No, they proved they can come. I mean, Indianapolis, the Rams. Even the first.
We've seen it. I could think of. I got 3 right off the top of my head, Rhino. 3. That Rams game, that kept it all the way in Carolina. They had no business being down in that game at all.
Right.
And you know what? Out of halftime in Charlotte, they smoked them like Lexington barbecue. And the Colts, right?
Mm-hmm.
We have seen it. We've seen this year. This team is special, man. And Nate, in the beginning of the show, I illustrated the last 10 Seahawks games with the Patriots dating from '93. I don't think that's fully accurate. There's way too much of a gap between 2 of those years. Nevertheless, all these games, only 2 of them were by a touchdown or greater. All these games have been close. And you know what? We should give some of this Patriots, give them a flower or 2. We should give them a flower. We'll give them a flower or 2. Christian Gonzalez is very good. They've got a very good linebacker comes from Rabel. Harold Landry from Rabel. They got another DB, by the way, who their other DB, not Christian Gonzalez, is very, very good. He's got like a 40 passer rating when he's targeted.
I would think they would run it.
Let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Yeah, God. Can you imagine coming down to this and they throw it and same thing happens as
let's hope it doesn't come to well, I mean like we all know why he did it. He just didn't think that it would lead to an interception.
right.
That's why you don't throw it, but we know why they went to throw it. The third down, okay, now it's 3rd down and 1, and they have now 2 opportunities to run it. The difference being in this situation, what I was just thinking of, like, I don't know if I could see Skywalker punching it in, like I could see a Marshawn punching it in.
I think Skywalker could. It wouldn't be to run at the middle. I think it'd be
you'd have to have a nicely designed run play, yes, or that other dude who caught the touchdown in overtime. Well, the guy's name.
Sorry.
I think he's a fullback, right? Or you do something with him. He's a tight end also.
Mm-hmm.
Another tight end. They got tons of tight ends. Yeah, would you put Elijah Arroyo out there in this game right now? Because he's a tight end? Because the Patriot, because we've been saving him? No. You go with the guy that you've had on roster for years now. I said Elijah Arroyo and the Rhino disappears.
Sorry, I had to sneeze.
No, they're rookies. They've led you there. Skylar, and Micah. All right, so yeah, that's it, man. I mean, it's not. Let me put it this way: it's not gonna be. I don't think we're gonna get the high-scoring fireworks. I don't. I think we'll get a game that's going to be a lot of long possessions, right? I think the Patriots wind up actually winning time of possession battle when this is all said and done. When they'll kick the field goal, and then the Patriots may force the Seahawks to get a long drive of their own. Here comes another field goal or a 3 and out, or they move the field, move. 3 and out. I think it's going to be a lot of that. You'll get the 7 here. You'll get the touchdown there. When it's all said and done, I've got a 26-13. 26-13. So
I got 23-21 Seahawks.
I've got 26-13. 13.
And I think it's going to be a defensive player that wins MVP.
Wow.
I'll say Witherspoon.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you have the Seahawks.
Yeah.
I thought you had the Patriots. What?
Yeah.
The way you're saving Trevion Henderson, you're giving the keys to victory for the Patriots.
Yeah.
In a very unbiased manner. Very nice. I don't know if the Seahawks win this mother-loving Super Bowl, which we both believe they're going to, I think it would go to Sammy Darnold, Sammy Ball game. As long as he, even if he throws 1 turnover, I think it would be Sammy Ball game. It's not that JSN doesn't deserve it. It's not that often that you get the damn wide receiver or anybody else other than the quarterback. So I'm going to play the numbers that way. I like the defensive call, though. I like that. Like, let's say whether it be Witherspoon, whether it be Leonard, someone creates like some sick turnover that takes it to the house, yeah, then that's free game right there. Sure, I could see that. I don't think they let Donald win that. Why? If especially if he what if he deserves it? If he has a turnover free game, he throws 2, Skywalker rushes for 1. He's the MVP, brother. He's the MVP.
Let me ask you, Nate, a fact or fiction question here. Okay. If the Seahawks win, Cooper Kupp retires. Fact or fiction?
Fact.
I think so too.
Fact. Why? As far as I'm concerned, why would you play? Why would you have to play next?
For the love of the game, but
come on.
Yeah, I think he retires though.
No, I think he would retire.
Oh, Williams might too.
Under a hypothetical fact or fiction. Fact or fiction, hypothetically, let's say the Rams were in this game against the Patriots. A repeat Super Bowl for the third time.
Yeah,
Davante Adams.
I think Davante Adams and Stafford both would retire.
I would say fact.
Yeah,
I would.
But sadly, they're not because they lost to the most complete team in the NFL. So
we
thank
don't
you for bringing that up to me.
We didn't
appreciate that.
He's number one. He made like a huge announcement last night with his 4 sons on stage. He's coming back. Talk about genetics. How nuts is that? How nuts are those genetics? Not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 girls. Anyway, he announced that he's coming back. So I mean that's great news.
Mm-hmm.
Davante, I'm sure, will return now. Although I don't like that, to be honest with you. I know, we don't need to continue to see Davante decline. He's gonna miss games like he did this past year. I'd rather him go out on top, and now he's chasing. He's gonna be like he's old. He's like 30.
He's retiring.
He's gonna be 34. What else did I want to talk about real fast before we go? So there was a lot of media week here, right? A lot of media week interviews. On 2 occasions. First on the Rich Eisen show, then second on with K, CMC. Dog.
Mm-hmm.
Just a fucking dog. He wants a Super Bowl so bad. He does. He trains. He loves to train. He said that it took a village to get him to the point of where he was this season. A village.
I bet.
Juszczyk, who was on Rich Eisen about, I want to say last week, because it seems like it was longer, but it was probably last week. He corroborates that, because he said he went to train with him last year in the offseason. It's a 8 a.m. to 6 p.m., 6 days a week, weight room, field, pool, field. You're right there. Do you need to go take care of your to take care of the dogs?
No, we can fish.
So CMC, absolutely, they want Debo back. I mean, that's like according to him, they all love Debo.
Yeah, but Ayuk is gone.
Ayuk's gone.
Yes.
He wasn't even brought up. Both times.
He's afterthought now. And plus, for them being cap salary hell, they're going to have to.
How he trains. How could you not root for that? How could you not root for that? He does it the right way.
Yeah, 100%.
And he's not the only. There's tons of others, but there are tons of others that jerk around. What else? What else caught my attention? I think we may have spoken too soon with this Mad Maxi shit.
Yeah.
And that includes Jay Glazer, by the way. So yeah, we'll since we waited.
Note to self: when I see something from Jay Glazer, I'm not going to believe
he's usually very good.
Yeah.
He's,
but then again, where there's smoke, there's fire.
He's usually very, very good. But yeah, so they are trying to walk that back. What What else is there? What else is there?
It's dinner time. Dinner time for the dogs. God.
Oh my Lord. Micah. Micah.
That's Skyler.
Whatever. Lastly, what else, man? I know there's one thing that's going to wind up burning me if we don't at least address it. And head coaching. Oh, does that have anything to do with coaching? I don't think it has any. Greg Roman might be joining the Giants staff.
Oh, really?
That's A, not verified, and B, that's unofficial. But he might be in some undetermined capacity.
Cliff Kingsbury joining the Ram staff.
Hey, yo, Cliff. Cliff, do me a favor, Cliff. Just all I need is just one cream. Thank you, Cliff. Just bring me yeah. You know what, Cliff? In that drawer over there, down there, Cliff. The box of Staples. Yeah, the gun is like a little low. We just need one box of the Staples, Cliff. Thank you, Cliff.
I think he'll be a consultant or offensive assistant coach.
A consultant.
Passing game consultant, and then I think they'll promote Shieldhouse. Like I said, if they promote Shieldhouse, they'll get a 3rd round draft pick. So,
why does a team get a compensatory pick for promoting within their own organization?
Because he's African American.
Really?
Yeah.
That's why?
Yeah.
So if you promote within your organization, you get a free pick.
I believe so. Yeah. Because you're promoted to a higher level.
What if your former offensive coordinator or run game coordinator gets hired on another team as an OC?
Not former. I mean, if it's a former, they're not going to get anything. That team that he was coaching for.
In other words, let's say Shieldhouse now gets a job as a head coach next year.
From offensive coordinator to, I don't know about that. I know if he had gotten a head coach job for Cleveland, they've got 2 3rd-round picks.
Doesn't make sense. I don't understand that. I don't understand that rule. I don't like why they. And I know they just pass those picks around like they're candy. Extra picks here all over the place. All right, where you go? The dogs. Good. Take care of the dogs. They drive me crazy.
They're driving me crazy. You think?
Barking.
What the hell they're doing?
All right, goats. We'll be back Monday. Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy the Super Bowl.
Be the difference. Make a difference. Stay blessed. Enjoy the game. Nate, good luck to your Seahawks, brother.
Good luck, Nate.